Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome to another tactic testing video. And up in today's video, I'll be testing the tactic Fearless and Strikerless. So it gives away pretty much what the tactic's about in the name there, Fearless and Strikerless. As you can see here, the mentality will be very attacking, and also, of course, it's strikerless as well. Of course, I am not the creator of this tactic. The creator of this tactic is a guy called V's. You'll find a link in the description below if you want to see the full tactic there in its glory. I cannot take any credit for this tactic, whatever happens in this video. And the three teams I'll be choosing to test out this tactic today will be Nottingham Forest, as you can see here, Chelsea, and Manchester United. So interesting to see what will happen, especially Nottingham Forest first of all. Very attacking mentality, arguably the worst team in the league. It's definitely one of the bottom three teams in the league, just been promoted from the Championship, of course. As you can see here, well, you've got five players here pretty much bombing forward. As you see, two attacking midfielders in attack, shadow striker in attack as well, and two centre midfielders in attack. So the midfield and, the defensive line for the teams, it could be, very, very scary. But saying that, the back five here are quite, nothing really bombing forward here massively. Two fullbacks on support. Obviously, two centre defenders and defenders as well. So maybe that'll bring a little bit of stability into the tactic here. I'm interested to see what will happen. Very attacking is just not a mentality I ever use unless there's 5 minutes left in the game or 10 minutes I need to score a goal. So, yeah. Very, very interesting to tell you the truth. I'm looking forward to seeing what can happen. As I said, if you're interested in checking out the tactic in full, link will be in the description. Make sure you check it out if you want to see it in all its glory. So, without further ado, I'm going to go on holiday for the season. I'm going to select use current match tactics, otherwise it's pointless. And let's see what happens. Okay, well, the season has been completed. I'm very, very pleasantly surprised. As you see here, Nottingham Forest has scraped a top half finish, finishing in 10th place. So that is absolutely magnificent. It has to be said, looking at Forest first of all, this is a massive, massive success, because just to survive relegation from Forest would be quite a good achievement in your first season, but to finish 10th with them is brilliant. 16 points clear of the relegation zone, only a -4 goal difference as well. I was expecting lots of goals and lots of goals conceded in the attack. Also, we check out in full now. Top goals for Forest, by the way, is Jesse Lingard with 25 goals. Get into the players in more detail in a second, but yeah, looking at it first of all here, it looks like a really, really successful season. 13 wins, 12 draws and 13 losses, so very similar there. But as I said, with a team like Nottingham Forest, just been promoted from the Championship, you've got to be happy with that. You've got to be very, very happy with that. 10th in the league, a top half finish, happy days. The FA Cup is knocked down in 4th round by Preston, so I guess that's a little bit disappointing. A Championship team there, and knocked down in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup by Crystal Palace as well. But them two are not really that important, of course. You're not expecting Nottingham Forest to win a cup. But to finish in the 10th place, that is amazing. I think they're predicted to finish 19th at the start of the season, so that is brilliant. Really, really brilliant. Let's check out the league table in full then. How many goals do they score? How many goals they can see? Well, Jesse Lingard was 2nd in the top goal scorer list. Well, as I said before, he's technically 1st in the Golden Boot because Erling Haaland is just a robot and it doesn't count. He's scored 47 goals. All right, let's not get in on him because I'll be here all day. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's check out Nottingham Forest. 10th in the league. Amazing. 13 wins, 12 draws, 13 losses, as I said. 65 goals scored, so a lot of goals scored, but not as much as I thought. And 69 conceded as well, so not as much goals conceded as well as I thought. So, yeah, interesting. I thought it'd be a lot more goals conceded than that, to tell you the truth, with very attacking mentality. But it seems like they haven't been that leaky, to be fair. They are Southampton has conceded more goals, 75, and also Bournemouth conceded 69 as well. So not haven't even got the worst defence in the league, with one of the worst teams in the league, and with very attacking mentality. So, promising signs here with this tactic. Promising signs. -4 goal difference, 51 points, 13 points off 7th place there. So I don't think they'll ever really be in a European fight there. And also 16 points to go to relegation zone. So it seems like they was never really in a relegation fight. They were just healthily in mid-table, and they've scraped a top half finish, which is absolutely brilliant, of course. Very, very nice. So let's check out some of the players here then. Actually, first of all, let's check out their home record. I'm interested in the home record. Home record, home they did really well. Won 9, drew 8. A lot of games drawn at home. And lost 2. Only lost to home to Chelsea 3-2 and home to Man City 2-1. So there's nothing to be ashamed of there. So the home record was really, really good. A lot of draws, but all in all, almost half the games won at home, which is, of course, very nice for a team like Forest. Away record couldn't have been that bad. Well, they won 4, drew 4, lost 11. 31 goals scored away from home, 49 conceded. So definitely much more leaky away from home as you'd expect. But yeah, very, very good. Very, very good in terms of the league finish there. Absolutely amazing. Before we get on with the players, I actually want to check out some of the results here. They started off the season very well. Beat Southampton 3-0 at home, beat Leeds 3-0 at home. So that's pretty amazing. Lost away to Tottenham 5-0, which is not too surprising with very attacking mentality. Kane and Son running at you. It's going to be a little bit disastrous that. Away to Liverpool, lost 4-1, lost 4-2 away to West Ham, lost away to Man United 6-1 as well. So against the bigger teams away from home, I guess if you decided to use this sort of tactic, then it's best to try and do something away from home to the bigger teams, a bit different there. But all in all, I can't complain at all, really, to be honest. The whole season, 10th in the league with Nottingham Forest, very attacking every game. Happy days, happy days. Well, October wasn't too great for them. They beat Arsenal 1-0 at home, which is amazing as well. Very attacking mentality. Just all in all, just a brilliant season, right? Absolutely brilliant. Had quite a strong end to the season, strong middle to the season as well. Pretty good. Beat Leeds 4-1 away. Beat Liverpool 3-0 at home. What a result that is, by the way. What an absolutely amazing result. Beat Man United 2-1 at home as well. So very attacking at home to the big teams. Seems to do all right. It's just away from home that it struggles a little bit, as you'd probably expect, to be honest with you. Anyway, check out some of the players here. Jesse Lingard got 25 goals. What about some of the other players? Well, top goal scorers Lingard with 29 goals, a lot more than the rest. Then Brennan Johnson with 15 goals and 10 assists. So these two were the star players of the season, that is for sure. Let's check out the average rating of the players here. Jesse Lingard with 29 goals, 6 assists, amazing. 7.34 average rating. He really flourished in his system there. Gustavo Scarpa, I'm not entirely sure who that is, but he did really well. 21 games, 3 goals, and 14 assists. Really well. Who is he? So 1 cap for Brazil. Does he start off at Forest? No, he doesn't. He joined him on a free transfer in January, I assume, because I disabled the first transfer window. But they signed him in January, and he did really well. Nothing to do with me, though. 19 appearances, 3 goals, and 12 assists in the league. He really took to the Premier League. Very good indeed, didn't he? Really well. Why has he been playing in Brazil so long? He was this good. Who knows? Also, Niakate had a good season according to the average rating as well, 7.15. That's really good. Brennan Johnson, as I said, 15 goals, 10 assists. A little bit overshadowed by Jesse Lingard there. But all in all, 25 goal involvements in 37 games. It's not too shabby, is it really, has to be honest. Willy Bolly as well, the other centre-back, did really well, 7.05. The left-back, Lolly, did really well. So yeah, all in all, what a season for Forest. Absolutely amazing. If you start off a new season with Nottingham Forest, then you should definitely give this tactic some sort of consideration. But anyway, got 2 more teams to test out in this video. Got Chelsea and Man United. We're going to test out Chelsea first. Let's see how they'll do. Well, as I said, I'll test out Chelsea now. Just showing you the brief outlook on the tactic. Of course, it's exactly the same as the Forest one there. Interested to see what Chelsea will do. Nottingham Forest set the bar really high there. Team didn't finish 19th, and they finished 10th and just had a brilliant season. What will Chelsea do with this tactic, though? Obviously, different tactics work for different teams, so interested to find out. But I'm expecting good things here. I'm expecting really good things in Chelsea. Without further ado, I'm going to go on holiday. I'm going to select use current match tactics and let's see what happens. Before we get started with Chelsea's results here, guys, please remember, if you like this video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do consider hitting that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out and it'd much appreciated as well. So let's get started with Chelsea then. Well, what can I tell you about Chelsea here? What an absolute shocker. What an absolute shocker. Well, first things first, I should point out that the reason I haven't been sacked is because I made myself unsackable for the sake of this experiment. It's obviously not get sacked, basically. And I definitely would have been sacked because this season has been absolutely horrendous. With the same tactic, Chelsea have only managed to finish 1 place above Nottingham Forest in 9th place. Absolutely shocking. Behind teams such as Leeds, Brentford, and Newcastle as well. So absolutely terrible from Chelsea. I'll get to the league table in more detail in a second. There's only a point behind 7th place, mind you, and only 3 points behind 5th. But even that's not consolation, is it? That's just terrible. Can't even get to 60 points. Is embarrassing. But it looks like a very competitive league table. But as I said, no excuses there. Chelsea in 9th place is abysmal. The Champions League as well. A little bit of an excuse. We've been given a hard group there with Bayern Munich and Inter Milan. But to finish in 3rd place with -8 goal difference and 4 points, it's an absolute shambles. Absolute shambles. So Champions League knocked down the group stage, finished 9th in the league. Obviously knocked down the Champions League group stage, went into the Europa League, and they got knocked out in the round of 16 by Rangers. How humiliating. Well. FA Cup knocked down the quarter-final by Leeds, and the Carabao Cup knocked down the quarter-final by Man City. So as Chelsea seasons go, you cannot get much worse than this, to be honest with you, realistically at least. Yeah, as I said, I would have been sacked a long time ago. But the fact that I'm unsackable is the only reason still in the job. Absolutely horrendous from Chelsea. So Chelsea do not like this tactic at all, it seems. Very interesting. You saw there, top goal scorer for Nottingham Forest in the league was Lingard with 25 goals. You'd argue the case, but I think everyone who watching this video would agree with me that Havertz is definitely a better player than Lingard. And he was only top goal scorer with 17 goals. So very interesting. Well, the first thing I've noticed, which is quite interesting, obviously there's no Chelsea player in the top goal scorer there. Erling Haaland top of the list again, surprise. No one in the average rating either. But look, top of the assist charts here. Mason Mount with 15 and Havertz with 12. Top 2 assist makers in the league. So you see that, you're thinking, all right, there's someone here banging in the goals for fun. But Yeah, very, very bizarre. Very, very bizarre to tell you the truth. When I look at the league table in full here, they actually won more games than Nottingham Forest. They got 5 more points as well, I believe. Obviously, they finished a place above them as well. 16 games won, 8 draws and 14 losses, which is terrible. 73 goals scored, not too bad to be fair. Definitely take it. Scored a lot more goals than many of the teams above them. But 70 goals conceded, more than Nottingham Forest as well. Only a +3 goal difference and 56 points. That's actually the worst defence in the league. Well, the only 2 teams that have the worst defence are the bottom 2 teams, Brighton and Leicester. What bizarre bottom 2 teams as well, by the way, Brighton and Leicester. What is going on with this simulation? This simulation is broken. That's what's going on here. It's broken. But anyway, 9th in the league for Chelsea is just absolutely abysmal. Let's check out the home record of Chelsea first of all. Well, the home record wasn't great. Let's be honest, 11 wins, 5 draws, 3 losses, but it wasn't terrible. So that means the away record was filth. Absolute filth, was it? 5 wins, 3 draws, and 11 losses, 46 goals conceded. So, yeah, terrible for Chelsea. Let's check out some of the results here. I'm interested to see some of the results. Well, the friendly matches started off quite well, banging in the goals for fun. And the league started off really well as well. As you see here, they won the first 4 games of the new season. So it started off very, very promising. Beat Man United 3-0 away in the first game of the season. That is brilliant. Then they beat Aston Villa 3-1, beat Brentford 2-1, beat Fulham 2-0, but then just went absolutely pear-shaped. Lost away to Palace 4-1, which started everything off. Beat Everton though. You see here, had a poor September. Lost at home to Inter Milan 3-2, which is obviously not great. 4 losses in a row in October there. Lost away to Wolves. Lost home to Bayern 3-0. Lost away to Bayern 6-3. My word. Beat Brighton 6-2 in that month though. But all in all, it started off quite well. You look at it here. 4 wins in the first 4 games. Had a little bit of a 3 wins in a row there in October. It wasn't going too bad. So before the World Cup break, it didn't look that terrible for Chelsea. It must have gone really pear-shaped after. Yeah, it went really pear-shaped after that. Really, really terrible. Lost away to Liverpool 4-0 in the league, which is shocking, but kind of realistic, I'd say. Definitely happened, of course. Lost away to Brighton 4-2. Team finished bottom of the league. That is embarrassing, of course. Lost away to Forest 2-1 as well. That's 2 shocking results there. Lost away to Leeds 4-0. Oh my word, what is going on this month? Drew at home to Brentford 2-2. It was just, this was just a terrible, terrible period. The late middle part of the season was absolute filth. Beat Leicester 5-1 at home. Beat Everton 5-1 away from home as well. But it started off really well for Chelsea, which is looked very promising. As you see, won the first 4 games of the season. Looked like I was onto something here, but that middle part of the season, especially that late middle part of the season, was absolutely horrendous. And 9th in the league for Chelsea is, well, it's abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. Let's check out some of the players here. Harris, the top goal scorer with 17 in the league. He actually got 31 goals and 18 assists in all competitions. So he had a pretty good season, has to be said. He's a bit of a shining light in the team here. So 49 goal involvements in 51 games. That's pretty amazing, really, to tell you the truth. Raheem Sterling as well, 22 goals and 5 assists in only 28 starts. That's really good as well. And Mason Mount with 18 goals and 22 assists and 40 goal involvements for him as well in 53 games. So these 3 did quite well, to tell you the truth, going forward there. Ziyech got 15 assists as well with 7 goals, but did the defence let him down? Is that the problem here, the defence? As you saw there with Nottingham Forest, the 2 defenders had a green average rating, so they did really well. Jorginho did not do well, 6.79. Kukurea didn't have a great average rating there. Thiago Silva, 6.88, not amazing. Koulibaly, 6.89. Who was the other centre-back then? Yeah, Fofana was 7.06. But you look at the average ratings here, you look at the goals and goal involvements, it wouldn't look as bad. So it's a little bit surprising. 2 top assist makers in the league, Havertz and Mount. Basically 50 goal involvements with Havertz, 40 goal involvements with Mason Mount. Raheem Sterling really chipped in as well. So yeah, a bit bizarre that this happened like this. Just some really shocking defeats there. So yeah, really disappointed with Chelsea. It definitely did not work for Chelsea. It definitely worked for Nottingham Forest. What about a third team in the video here though? Man United. Will they end it on a high? We'll find out in a sec. Okay, we end things with Man United. It's definitely much more successful than the Chelsea test there, which is great. They finished in 4th place, Man United, in the first. So nothing sensational, but nothing terrible either. I think Man United fans and the club in general will definitely take a 4th place finish this season. So all in all, it's quite successful, really. 4th in the league there, below Newcastle, Man City and Liverpool. Just above Arsenal in 5th place as well there. But yeah, as I said, that's quite successful. Man United, nothing to shout about though. Obviously, nowhere near as successful. Nottingham Forest in 10th place there, but a top 4 finish, Man United, Champions League football, happy days. The Europa League, they got knocked out in the round of 16. But by Man City, what are Man City doing in the Europa League? No one knows. But yeah, you can't complain too much about that. Knocked down by Man City. Yeah, it's bound to happen, really. The FA Cup, they finished as runner-up as well, so they came close to winning a trophy there and knocked down in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup by Lincoln. That's poor. That's really, really poor. But all in all, quite successful Man United. As I said, nothing really to shout about too much. But in your first season, Man United, 4th place, a cup final. Can't complain too much. Europa League probably would have gone a lot better as well. They didn't have to beat Man City, which is very bizarre to tell you the truth. But overall, it's quite decent for Man United. Much more impressive than Chelsea, as I said. Plus 37 goal difference as well, which is really nice. First thing I noticed as well, Bruno Fernandes with 20 assists there. That's pretty amazing. Top in second place with the average rating as well, which is nice. No top goal scorer in the top 3 there though. Let's check out the league table in full here then. 24 wins, 4 draws and 10 losses. Not many draws in the season. 83 goals scored, which is very nice. Only 46 conceded though. That's really good. Well, the team is playing with a very attacking tactic there. So yeah, really impressive that. Really impressive. They actually had the best home record in the league. 17 wins, 1 draw and only 1 loss. Also at Arsenal 2-0. They drew at home to West Ham 0-0. So at home, Old Trafford was an absolute fortress. So that was really good. Away from home, obviously, was nowhere near as good. 7 wins, 3 draws, and 9 losses. So that's a little bit poor, 9 losses there. But home record really got them through the season there. And Old Trafford really stood up trumps for them. Well, similar to Chelsea, they had a great start. They had a very good start to the season, actually. Beat Chelsea, oh my word, they beat Chelsea 6-0 at home in the first game of the season. Oh my word, what a start to the new season that is. Beat Everton 3-0 at home as well. Tottenham 1-0, beat Southampton 3-0, beat Man City 3-2 at home as well. Lost away to Brighton 1-0, but what a start to the season that is. Some big results in the Europa League as well though. Beat Leeds 3-1 at home. A little bit of poor period here, but what a great start to the season. Got really impressed with that. That Lincoln results just quite stands out there. Didn't really expect that really. So after the World Cup didn't go too well, it seems. Lost away to Liverpool. Nothing to be ashamed of there. Poor month in February. Lost away to Arsenal 3-1. Lost away to Everton 5-2 as well. But all in all, quite impressive, I'd say. Man United season just needed that. They won the FA Cup. Maybe it'd be a little bit more impressive. Who did they lose to in the final, by the way? They actually beat Man City in the semi-final 3-2 as well, which is very nice. And they lost to Leeds. They lost to Leeds in the final. That's disappointing. On penalties as well. 1-0 up in the game, but yeah, should we beat Leeds in the FA Cup final race? That's disappointing, but all in all, ended a little bit on a high here. Let's check out the squad. Well, oh my word. Bruno Fernandes, take a bow, son. What a record. That is insane. 30 goals and 37 assists in 49 games. That is absolute madness. 67 goal involvements in 49 games. I've never seen such a thing on FootballManager, to be honest with you. But no, tell the truth. I had a guy who had 38 assists in 38 games for Barcelona way back in FM10 or something. But that was FM10. In modern times, 37 assists and 30 goals. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anthony didn't do so bad either, really. Let's be honest. 32 goals, 11 assists. It just 41 starts as well. Amazing. Donny van de Beek as well with 19 goals and 14 assists. So these 3 really did flourish in the season. Unbelievable. Bruno Fernandes, 30 goals and 37 assists. That is incredible. Varane had a good season as well. 7.2. It looks like the difference between Forest and Man U and Chelsea are the centre-backs as well. The centre-backs did impress in both Forest and Man U. Lisandro Martinez as well with 7.02. Did quite well there. Rashford only got 5 starts, obviously due to the system. As we said, Ronaldo didn't get a single game in the system. That's too surprising, really. He can't play anywhere else apart from striker these days, can he? So, yeah, but Bruno Fernandes, what a season he had. 30 goals, 37 assists. Absolutely amazing. So, that's the end of the video, guys. Nottingham Forest did really well, finishing in 10th place and a top half finish. That is amazing. Chelsea were absolutely horrendous, so they'll probably not try this tactic with Chelsea, it seems. Man United, though, did quite well. Probably should have won the FA Cup. Could have gone further in the Europa League without a ridiculous draw there. And 4th in the league. And Bruno Fernandes, he loves playing with his tactics. That's one thing to keep in mind. But thank you guys for watching this video. Please remember, if you do like the video, to hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do consider hitting that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out. And you much appreciate it as well. Thanks again for watching. And I'll see you for the next one.